Hi, I am Farsha Zwani binti Hassan. I would like to explain about the introduction of this case study. In this case study, we as a private consultant, we engage our client on the prospect of a real estate agency field. In Malaysia Estate Agent Standard is recognized profession to conduct operation in proper office, and it is controlled by a licensed real estate agent. The real estate agent is individual which is licensed by a board of valuer appraiser, estate agent and property manager to conduct or handle or engage or taken action in selling, purchasing, tenant or marketing of a real estate. Recently, we interviewed a senior real estate negotiator, Mrs. Sultina Abbas, and she worked at Chester Properties Sdn Bhd. During the interview, she shared about her experience, challenges and ethic to become a successful real estate negotiator.
Thanks, Wani. My name is Muhammad Daniel Muhammad Salim. For your information, our agency name is Real Deal Consultant Agency, and this is our agency logo. So next, the vision of our company. It is to make our agency become a well-known agency in Malaysia and expanding our agency more in terms of services, organization and others. After that, our agency mission. First, giving full commitment to our principle and will not disappointing our principle during the work are progressing. Second, fulfill our task with responsible by take care of our principal opinion and giving advice to them. Last, doing a detailed work to achieve the best, which means not doing our task half-heartedly and doing the best on the task assigned to us. This is our agency organization chart. So, we continue to the procedures and type of challenges with one.
Thank you, Daniel. Next, we go to procedure of a real estate agent to get and prepare the real estate listing. First, the real estate agent can call his or her close, which is a family members or best friend, and ask about if they want to find a new property. Second, they can contact local major developer, which is registered developer, and ask if they want to hire an estate agent to sell their property. Third, the real estate agent can do personal branding in the social media, which is in Facebook or Instagram, and make their own advertisement or give some tips to buy or sell a property, which is will attract more people to know the real estate agent service. Fourth, the real estate agent can distribution their own business card and give to their friend or family member or people they have met before. The last one is door to door, which is the real estate agent will go to the house by house to introduce their service to the owner of the house. Second, we go to know how the real estate agent prepare their real estate listing. There are several steps that the real estate agent will do if they prepare the real estate listing. First, the real estate agent will appoint the client. Next, the real estate agent will hire a valuer to inspect the property to know the detail of the property. Third, the estate agent must get the land title of the property to make sure the ownership of the property. Fourth, the real estate agent will register the property in the agency, which is different agency will have different estate agent to work for the property. Fifth, the estate agent in the agency will make a written contract or agreement. Sixth, the real estate agent will do some advertisement of the property, which is want to sell or find a tenant, and the advertisement must follow the standard 6 in Malaysia Estate Agent Standard. There are 4 challenges we face of a real estate agent in getting or prepare the real estate listing. First, the number of competitors. In Malaysia, they have many real estate agents. Second, the standard of knowledge of the property. Third, the economic situation, which is now COVID-19. Most of people will lose their job and did not have stable financial, which is make them difficult to buy a new property. Fourth, scammer and fraud. It is difficult to gain the trust from the people.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rahizan Mahfuz bin Tarmizi, and I'm going to explain about common and latest trending for marketing. The first one is through social media. Social media platforms are one of the most useful and easiest tools for people to reach out, especially in this modern world. It is important to have social media accounts on all of the online platforms to promote the properties, interact with other users, and also providing helpful tips for buyers and sellers. For instance, estate agent can use Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or Google Plus, or even Instagram to throw their business out there. The second one is create a business card. Having a business card is a must for estate agent as a proof of the reality of the real estate agent and not just a fictitious one. The estate agent can hand out their business cards to the people that they meet and other businessmen around the town. This is considered to be as an effective lead generation strategy as part of the marketing efforts. The third one is build a website. The main purpose of building up our own website is to make it easy for potential customers to learn about the advantages of working with an estate agent and when they are ready to buy or sell. In addition, the website has to be straightforward and easy to access as well as completed with many common informations including listing, email address and contact details, and also a short bio that allows people in the region to get to know the estate agent virtually. The fourth one is buy local search ads. The first step prospective buyers take when looking for real estate agents in their area is always a fast Google search. You can go up to the top of those searches by buying local search ads, and as a result, the selling properties will have the opportunity to get in front of more individuals compared to those who does not buy the local search ads. The next one is partner with agents in other communities. Network with agents from other states or areas to provide referrals for agents who work in areas where second home sales are common. These alliances will allow them to give their customers added value and help them gain more exposure in these markets. Last but not least, partner with a local business. Partner with these businesses to offer referrals to each other and bundle the services together so that all the assistance they need can be quickly found by clients. Furthermore, the estate agent can also improve their own exposure in their community by engaging with these businesses and promoting them on social media or on their website. Alright, I will be back to explain about the conclusion. For now, I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Rahizan, for this opportunity. Hello, my name is Nur Hidayam binti Mazlan, and I'm here to explain about the ethics and professionalism of an estate agent. As we all know that ethics and professionalism is very important for an estate agent. This is because if one estate agents don't act professionally, they will contaminate or even lower the image of estate agents around the world. And people often misunderstood estate agents as a scammer or a fraud. So in order to gain the public's trust, the Malaysian Estate Agent Standards set some guidelines for the estate agents on how to act in public. Since there are many guidelines in the Malaysian Estate Agent Standards on how an estate agent should act, I will only highlight the general basis on how estate agents should conduct their services. An estate agent should conduct their services by putting their principal first in all professional way and etiquette. Other than that, an estate agent should also must safeguard the public, including their principal, from any fraud or misinformation and not take advantage of the principal. Instead, educate them and provide information and knowledge about estate agents and illegal brokers. Other than that, as an estate agent, it is compulsory to do any transaction with their estate agent's account and not their personal accounts to avoid any fraud activities. Also, an estate agent should not downgrade any co-workers or other estate agents and claim they are better than them. It is because all estate agents are equal. Other than that, an agent should not pitch any advertisements such as banners and signboards illegally except if authorization from public authority. Also, it is advisable for an estate agent to provide some contact information such as business cards to do any transaction or dealings with the principal to ease the communication between them. Moreover, it is advisable for an estate agents to bring their sales kit around them. In the sales kit, it usually provides the information on that particular property, so it suits the process of transactions or negotiating with the client. Other than that, an estate agent should also have the knowledge in negotiating by finding a way to attract their principal by guessing their next move. In addition, every signatures of the responsible estate agents must be in presence on all the documents that the estate agents negotiate with the client. That's all from me. Thank you. I will move this presentation to Afiq.
Thank you, Hidayah, for this opportunity. My name is Muhammad Afishar Al-Jori, and today I will give the suggestion on how to improve particular issue in Malaysia. There are lots of issues and challenges that are faced by real estate agents in the real estate industry. There are few suggestions on how to improve these issues among the real estate industry in Malaysia. First of all, if the estate agents lack of inventory, which is lack of listings, the estate agents must expand their sphere of influences. Since several in every sector are the greatest source of leads, estate agent could use the social network as one of the ways to expand their sphere of influences by making a business account on social networks. Since it has more features than personal accounts, such as it can see the analytics of the profile and could boost the business by running ads on the social media. Moreover, it's also important to make connection and engage with the audiences in the social networks because it could expand the sphere of influences by keeping in touch with the audience. Then, through the social networks, the estate agents could show that himself as the local expert because the potential buyers and sellers are more likely to find an estate agent that familiar and expert of the location. Secondly, since the growth of competition in online listing portals are continuing to rise, therefore estate agents should always think out of the box to make a healthy competition between other online listing portals. For an example, in the online business account of the estate agents, he could share the mix of personal and professionalism. Since some sellers are likely to find their estate agents through the online platform because the seller usually one experienced agent who has good personality and has its ethic and professionalism as stated in the Malaysian Estate Agency Standards, MEAS. Thirdly, one of the challenges that has been faced by the real estate agents are the potential purchasers' affordability to buy a property since the value of the house are keep rising and the affordable properties are limited. The problems are the potential purchasers are usually from the younger generation that are usually seek for the entry-level properties and cannot afford more, and most of the affordable properties has already owned by the older generations that did not yet to seek to move or sell the properties. Therefore, to make sure that the younger generation also could afford to buy a property, the developer needs to focus on developing affordable houses since the demand arises, and the development must be located in a strategic location as to avoid from residential overhang. Other than that, the government also should loosen the conditions on the housing loans so that people could afford to buy a property. Next, suggestion from the real estate negotiator from the interview that we have been done. The registered real estate negotiator that we have interviewed, Puan Selina Abbas, from the interview, she gave some suggestion on how to improve in the real estate fields. First of all, she said that as a registered real estate agent or real estate negotiator, the agent itself must be punctual when there is an appointment with client to show the act of professionalism as it has been stated in Malaysian Estate Agency Standard MEAS, which it said as an estate agent must put their principle first in all professional way etiquette. Furthermore, as an estate agent or estate negotiator must be well prepared, such as bring the completed documents and files needed when there is an appointment with client to show that as an estate agent or estate negotiator has large knowledge about the product. Last but not least, Puan Selina Abbas also said that development companies need to give good exchanges to buyers, such as give some benefits to buyer to make an easement on selling the properties, and also development companies should give property restructure to attract buyers. Thank you. That's all from me. I would like to give to the next presenter, Raizan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Afiq. Now, what I can conclude throughout this whole process is that there are an abundance of things that we need to be fully prepared before stepping our foot into the real estate agency field. During our interview session with the lovely Madam Sutina Abbas, we are able to dig as many as information as we could be regarding on the real estate agency field, such as procedures, challenges, latest trending, ethics and professionalism, and many more. Other than that, we also discovered that how vital it is for an estate agent to have a very disciplined attitude despite how busy life can be in order to succeed in this profession. Furthermore, an estate agent also have to be a very creative person and also open-minded when it comes to promoting the selling property, due to the fact that there are many ways to do it, especially in this modern world. Last but not least, before we end our discussion with Madam Sutina Abbas, she have said something, and I quote, a successful estate agent does not just define on how smart they are, but it is how much they work for something that they want to achieve. That was all from us. Thank you so much for watching.